Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Adobe Noli, coming to you live from the city of Abuja, Nigeria. Kindly like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell button below, and take it a little bit further by sharing with your family, your friends, your loved ones, and your colleagues. Thank you. Today I'll be talking about behaviors, grown-up behaviors or adult behaviors that we do that are going to leave us broke very soon. Most times we think, okay, we've started earning salaries, or we've finished school, or we have reached the age of 18 years, so we can do all we think we can do. After all, it's our life and all of that. But sweetheart, you need to calm down. Some of these behaviors we do will leave us broke. They are wasting our money, and at the end of the day, we get to suffer for it. So in no particular order, here we go. My first point is renting up apartments that are too big for us, or that we do not need really. I find out that some of us young adults, once we start earning salary, we think, okay, we can leave our parents' house. For those who stay in their parents' house, I'm not saying you shouldn't leave your parents. There's a time you should leave your parents' house, but I don't think you should leave your parents' house just immediately after you've started earning salary. We think, okay, we can leave our parents' house just because we want that. Some people call it privacy, just because we want to stay on our own and all of that. It's not called for. And also for those people who just go ahead to rent houses that are way too big for them. Like, I do not see a reason why a bachelor, kind of, who is not planning on settling down, or a spinster who is not planning on settling down, I don't see any reason why you should be renting a 4 bedroom apartment. Like, and it's not like you have your friends staying around, or you have your siblings or your relatives staying around. You're the only one staying in a 4 bedroom apartment, and it's not like you're planning on settling down in the months ahead. I feel it's of no need, and because you're trying to keep up to standard, or you're trying to keep up to its particular level, you now go ahead to rent such big apartment. Is a waste of money. And sweetheart, in no before you know it, you're going to go broke, because you might not be able to sustain that apartment. You might not be able to sustain the rent for it, unless it's an apartment that was given to you, let's say by your place of work. Then it's fine, you can go ahead and stay there. But if you're the one paying that rent, I think it's better you look for a smaller apartment and stay there. Do you understand what I'm saying? Am I communicating? My next point is parties. In this part of the world, we party a lot. From Monday to Monday, we do not mind partying. Morning to morning, we do not mind partying. There's a matriculation, there's a party, there's a graduation, there's a party, there's a promotion. In short, for everything in this life, there is a party. In this part of the world, we just love to party, party after party. That is just our side name, our nickname. Why must we party to celebrate a major milestone? And there are various ways we can actually do this without spending so much money. Children's parties are even the worst of. I went for a friend's child's party, and the amount of money these people spent on the party, I was wowed. Like, excuse me, this party you just did now for this amount of money. In the next 30 years, this child will not even remember what you did, how that party went. So why are you spending such amount of money? Why don't you put that money into something? Why don't you invest that money on that child? Like, put it into an investment for that child. That will be more beneficial for that child. We do this as adults or as grown-ups because we want to live up to a certain expectation that was set by the society, or expectation that was set by ourselves, or expectation that was set by our friends. We don't need to do all of this. So if we continue this way, we are wasting our money, and in no time you will go broke. So we need to cut down on it. Cut down on it. There are various ways you can celebrate a major milestone in your life, not necessarily by partying. My next point is very similar to this. It has to do with weddings. Weddings are expensive in this part of the world. You have court wedding, you have to celebrate it, you have traditional wedding, you have to celebrate it. You have white wedding, you have to celebrate it. You have bridal party, you have bachelorette party, you have after party as after wedding party. Like, who did this to us really? Who did this to us? We mustn't spend our money on all of this. And the more we do this, it's leaving us broke. You don't need to celebrate all of this. Just do your wedding and cut it short. Inviting the whole world to your wedding again, it's not, it doesn't show that, or it doesn't tell, or it doesn't mean that your wedding is going to last longer, or it doesn't show that you're a big boy or you've arrived or anything. So cut down on that. It's a total waste of money. The amount we spend on our weddings is complete waste. My next point is clubbing, drinks and all of that. If I remember, or if I see pictures of a particular, or of, I think I've seen like two or three thereabouts of pictures where people go ahead to spend 12 million and above in the club just on drinks, or just on drinks generally. You don't need to do that. You don't need to buy the most expensive one. You don't need to buy the most expensive champagne to show that you're a big boy or you're a big girl. Yes, we do this a lot. So many adults do this a lot, and I wonder why we do it really. I'm not saying the people that actually made those drinks made it to make money, fine. But at your level, why are you doing it? Like, do you have such money to throw away like that without feeling it? I feel if you really work hard for your money, you wouldn't spend your money that way on just drinks. I don't think so. I might i stand to be corrected though, but I don't think you spend your money that way on drinks. So we need to stop this behavior so that we don't get, or we don't go broke. The ladies, new wardrobe is the next point. The amount of money we spend on our wardrobe is alarming. Like, we need to buy our clothes, and our clothes have to match. The clothes and the shoes have to go to match, like to match. Our hair is quite expensive. Our outfit generally is quite expensive. Yes, we need to live that baby girl life because we are trying to please people, because we are grown-ups, because we are adults. So we try to live up to a standard that was set by the world, by world people. This habit will leave us broke, and it's wasting our money. And sometimes the clothes or the outfits we buy might not even last so long, and we spend so much money on these outfits. We spend so much money on our looks. Why? Like, why must we continue this way? You mustn't change your dress, or you mustn't change your outfit every day. You can repeat clothes. I only think the people that are permitted not to repeat clothes, and I think they still repeat clothes as celebrities. The only time you see they don't repeat clothes are clothes that are given to them by stylists. And at the end of the day, all they do is take pictures for an event, take pictures of the outfits for an event, tag them, and at the end of the day, they are returning the clothes back to the stylist. So if celebrities can repeat clothes, who are you not to repeat clothes with? My next point is buying expensive cars. This point is so dear to my heart because I know people. I have so many friends. Okay, not so many, a little of them who are on this table that I'm about to shake. But I'm not going to. I didn't call anybody's name. But if you feel I'm talking to you, it means that I love you, and you should change your ways. Buying expensive cars and not having a roof over your head. Like, what are you doing with expensive car when you don't have a roof that will cover your head at night? All you'll be doing is patching from one friend's house to the other. I don't understand. I do not understand why you should not have a roof over your head, but you're driving the most expensive car, or one of the most expensive cars in town. It doesn't make sense with her. So stop it. Stop it. The cost of maintaining those cars are very expensive. So why don't you just buy an average car and have a roof over your head? And save yourself some stress. And then that respect, that self-respect, you get it. You know, some people you see around there, you're thinking, oh, they're big boys and big girls. But if you go deep down, if you're in their inner circle, you will know what's up. But if you're not in the inner circle, you might not know what's up. So stop it. It will leave you broke, and it's a very expensive way of living. I think you should stop it. My next point is going to high-end restaurants. This is most especially for guys who are trying to toast girls. There are so many good restaurants, eh? This one is one-on-one. Like, let us have a conversation. There's so many good restaurants you can go to, and you have your decent meal. You have a decent meal, and at the end of the day, the bill is not so expensive. Why must you go to high-end restaurant because you're trying to please a girl? Or you're trying to please a boy, if the case might be maybe reversed? Why must you do that? It doesn't make sense. It's going to leave you broke. The same meal you can get for, let's say, 5,000 naira, you're going to a place where you can get that meal for 25,000 naira. That is like times 5 of the initial price, just because you're trying to live up to a particular standard. It doesn't make sense. So stop it. Stop it. You will go broke. The girl you're trying to please at the end of the day might even leave you. So what's you gain after all? Stop it. So my next point is haggling, pricing, and all of that. So many of us see pricing as a big girl thing, as a big boy thing. So you rather not price. I don't know where that came from. See, as far as it is not a supermarket, it is not a boutique, it is not a proper store. As far as it is an open market, uncle, auntie, price. Yeah. It will not change. It will not change who you are. Just price it and save some money. You cannot just go to an open market and someone is telling you a wristwatch is 300,000 naira, and you just count to 300,000 naira and pay because you're trying to prove, or you're trying to prove to people that you're an adult. It doesn't make sense. So price. You find out that at the end of the day, after that 300,000, you can even get it at maybe 180,000 naira. As far as the prices are not fixed, still price. Even if they are fixed, discounts can be done. Discounts can be done. It doesn't show. You don't understand. Yes, you're a big girl, you're a big boy, you have your money. Still price. It will not change anything. It will not remove the hair in your head. It will just help you save money, and then you can use that money for something else. You get? My final point is, who can guess? Who can guess what my final point is? My final point is ogas and madams who think that they can make contributions, they can make pledges, they can make donations in every society they belong to, in every group they belong to. You see somebody who you know very well does not really have the money, and when it's time for contribution, you see them raise their hand, and by the time you now say, okay, how much are you contributing, you hear them say 10 million naira, 3 million naira, and then everybody will start clapping hands for them like, oh, they've arrived. Yes, just because you want to be identified. At the end of the day, how do you intend to even raise that money? You go ahead borrowing. At night you will not be able to sleep because you're trying to pay, or you're trying to pay up your debt or your pledge. It doesn't make sense. Why are you doing it? I don't know why so many adults are doing this. I don't understand why we keep doing this. Please, stop it. All these points I've mentioned, people should all stop it. It's not beneficial to any of us. It doesn't show anything. It doesn't show that you're a big girl or you're a big boy. It will only leave you broke. Being an adult does not mean that you have to spend so much money. Being an adult means that you have to be calculative, you have to think, you have to plan before you make expenses. You don't just blow up money like that because, yes, you're an adult, nobody controls you again. You have your money to yourself, you made the money for yourself, and as such, nobody can control you. Please, we know you're an adult, we know we are adults, but I'm just trying to help your career. Nobody knows tomorrow. Try and save. Cut down on all of this. Yes, we understand. Cut down on it so that you will not go broke tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching my video today. If there are other adult behaviors that we do that, or you've done, that have left you broke, please leave it in the comment section below. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you once again for watching my video. See you in my other video. Bye.